At this point, I find it ridiculous. So I'm just going to explain this in the simplest way possible. Why does Goku use Super Saiyan Blue? Goku is not even using Super Saiyan Blue in this episode, and I still keep seeing this conversation pop up. Here is the argument being presented. 18 defeated Ribian, so 18 is as strong as Goku and Super Saiyan Blue because there was points in Goku's fight with Ribian that when she went Cupid mode, Goku, this is their wording, had to go Super Saiyan Blue to avoid the attack. Alright, I'm gonna entirely dissect this. Okay, so no, he did not. Okay, but the argument keeps going on. So if Goku had to use that, then it would take Goku. The argument then states it would take Goku to use at least Super Saiyan Blue to defeat Ribian, and that he will, and that so 18 is that strong. That's not how it works, people. The argument makes no sense. And here's the difference. It has always been established that within Goku as an alien, as an organic being, has the genetic physiology to consistently evolve in layers. All right, that's what his Super Saiyan transformations are. From his base state, he's genetically allowed to go into a state higher, and even in that first state, there's 3 states you can go in between, and then he can go into a second state, into a third state. These states will dramatically increase his power by multipliers. And the higher up he goes, the more of his overall ki energy it drains. That was the downfall of Super Saiyan 3. I mean, the more he uses, the more acclimated he gets to it, and the better he gets to with it. But I believe Super Saiyan, as of now, is the only form that he can just be in and waste absolutely no energy. Like the base Super Saiyan form, that's what him and Gohan mastered doing. I'm gonna get back to that though, but him and Gohan spent a year learning how to be in Super Saiyan form and waste absolutely none of their energy. Or outside, the energy it takes to transform. Um, Goku could only use Super Saiyan 3 in the Buu Saga for a short amount of time because of how much ki it drained him of. Of course, he got better with it. He can go into a lot more often and quicker now. At first, it took him a while to transform. He had to sit there and scream for like 5 minutes. Oh, dope scene, but he did it. So where am I going with this? Goku has stated himself, it's been stated several times, that when he uses Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or when he turns to Super Saiyan God and then turns into a Super Saiyan, his ki control is basically perfect. Like, his body's ki control is basically perfect. He even stated it's the only reason he can use Kaioken, because normally, as himself, not as a Super Saiyan, as a whatever, as himself, as normal Goku with his ki, he doesn't use Kaioken anymore because the strain is not worth the power boost. With his new perfect ki control, he can maintain Kaioken with no strain and get the boost of power on top of his Super Saiyan powers. He's only allowed to do this because of his Super Saiyan Blue ki control. Now, with that being stated, as we stated, there's levels within levels. Kefla went from Super Saiyan 2 even higher, and Goku was an Ultra Instinct and went even higher. There's levels within levels. There's always gaps. Now, I understand the argument that within each of these levels and each of these gaps and these multipliers, that your power should increase a certain extent. But if Super Saiyan Blue allows Goku so much ki control, that much, that he actively stated he's using Kaioken again solely because of it. What is to state that he actually just can't perfectly control his ki like he says he can? Why can't you just take his word for it? And in an example of Goku using Super Saiyan Blue to get out of, is also a great way to just avoid attacks or just do things really quickly. If you could just dramatically increase your power with no stress, no anything, just go. Like Super Saiyan Blue. You could be really, really quick. You could hit really, really hard for one good attack. Yeah, why wouldn't you just do that? Like if you could just take Goku's word for it. Like in a Dragon Ball Super manga, there was an instance during the Goku and Trunks fight that in the anime Goku just beat him as a Super Saiyan 3. In the manga, Trunk that was fighting as a Super Saiyan 3, and for a split second, Goku went Super Saiyan Blue just because he can. Like, do you understand that? Like, he went Super Saiyan Blue and kicked Trunks in the back of the head and sent him to the ground real quick. Now, that's not saying Trunks made Goku go Super Saiyan, but no, it's Goku felt like doing that. In the case of Ribrianne in Cupid mode, shooting at Goku, Goku's blocking, dealing with her in base form, and it was just like, well, Goku did an attack. And she did an attack, and Goku had to go Super Saiyan Blue to avoid it. Or Goku was like, oh wow, this attack is coming at me. Hey, I'm really fast when I go Super Saiyan Blue. Let me just do that really quick. Let me fly over and kick her in the back of the head. I could do this really quickly. It's not like, I can't avoid this attack. It's so powerful. Oh God, let me turn into a god to stop this from happening. No, it's solely because he can. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't the Flash just run as fast as he could just to avoid? Yeah, I can do it. Let me just avoid the speed blitz you kick you in the back of the fucking head. He doesn't have to use it. In terms of fighting someone, when he fought Krillin, if it gave him that perfect ki control, yeah, he'll use it because now he presented Krillin with a challenge. You cannot sense my ki. You do not know how much power I'm hitting you with. If I can tune my power to match yours, why wouldn't I? I mean, you don't know I'm doing that. All you know is you're fighting an enemy where you can't even feel how strong I am. Why wouldn't he do that? If it gives him the ki control that he says it does, if you just take his word for it and says his ki control is near perfect, why wouldn't he be able to do that? Like they said, there's levels within levels. He doesn't have to be at the echelon of Super Saiyan Blue. It's not like, say, I think we treat it as Super Saiyan where it's like, okay, well, you're this strong and you can go higher. Super Saiyan Blue isn't nearly as like destructive of an energy. It doesn't even flow as viciously. You know, it flows very gracefully. So why wouldn't Goku from in this form is like, okay, well, it's instead of saying you went from this strong to this strong, it's like, here's your power, hold it and use it how you please. Just because Goku used Super Saiyan Blue on somebody does not mean that he absolutely needs to. Now, once again, with certain instances, like 17, that's when Goku will tell you, wow, this person is strong. It's like with Kale and Khalifa. Holy shit, I had to use Super Saiyan 3 to stop that from hurting me. He will literally tell you. If he's not saying that, he's probably just doing it because he feels like it. And once again, people, if you think this makes Goku an asshole, that he just fights people in his base and then turns Super Saiyan or whatever, and you think this makes him annoying, and you just get annoyed, but it's like, why is he spamming this? He doesn't need to. Well, he wants to. It's his power. He's born with the ability to do it. He's going to do it if he feels like it. What the kind of nonsense is that? Why the fuck is Superman always using his heat vision? Why? Like, fuck. He doesn't need to. He can just, why the fuck are these people doing? Why is Boo turning people to candy? He could just beat them up. He doesn't need to turn them into candy. Well, I mean, he wants to. Like, I don't know how else to explain this. There's several reasons why. Either he just wants the boost in power, he just wants the speed, or just because he feels like it. It's not always because he needs to. When people say Super Saiyan Blue, it's like, he shouldn't be using it if he doesn't need to. Well, he feels like it. He feels like it. The Hell Hydra.